Research complete. Siege tower. Okay, finally. That was a very, very long process. Mission issued. Economy. To survive, the tribe must be strong, wise, and wealthy. It is known. The elders therefore wish for us to develop our economy. Research and technology in the following category. Tribal economy. Turns remaining 5. Prosperity of 4. Well then. Tribal economy. Iron tools. Enables building of farm. Sure. I guess that's one of those missions that we had to do right away. Ktaban. And a faction destroyed. The Sordiski are now no longer... Really don't know what's happening down here. That's an interesting looking figure. Ah, Adgoro. I guess those guys are... I don't know what group they are. Tarako, they would be Iberian, I believe. Now, are they actually at war with Massalia? Massalia is theoretically allied with the Kisatani. They're not at war with anybody. Oh, they're at war with the Wolkai.
Honor the gods and your ancestors.
Let's send these units back into...
And your ancestor. That is impossible.
Okay, and they are going to start replenishing.
Ready for order.
They're not replenishing here.
Move
Not
out.
replenishing there either.
Starting out. Ready for battle. I live to see. We cannot pass here.
Okay, yes, they are able to replenish here. Maybe we didn't have any population here in Mubadakte, which is strange. Rix Pagi Kiwitate. Waole. I don't know what we need to replenish some of those armies that we have here. Akita. Okay, so Nemosos actually has more people than Vivarakte for some reason. It looks like Vivarakte has more people. Nemosos has had those growth kind of modifiers, though. It's a negative region growth right now. A lot of modifiers here. Now, public order is declining slowly. Taxes, food, faction. Food is one of them. Cultural differences. I'm not sure what that means. I'm pretty sure most of the culture here is Celtic. So... maybe we need a governor there. Or a dignitary in game terms. How's everybody's Monday going? Start of the week? Massalia. Okay, Massalia is amassing troops on the border here. Not sure where they're planning on going. It's a little worrisome. I'm not sure if they're going to trespass, if they're going to ask for permission, if they're going to try to invade. Our garrison is depleted, considering how long it took for us to get the city in the first place. We don't have a fleet to supply either. If they do declare war, we are sending some of our armies down to replenish. And I believe our flanks in the north are pretty secure, so I'm not worried about either one of those major powers, the Nerui and the Carnutes, declaring war. I don't think the Helaweti are going to declare war. They're already at war with the... there's another faction to the east of them. Let's move our War Maiden down. I see her kind of like hanging out over here in the Alps somewhere. Nematios.
How can I help?
Diwitiakos has now gained infamy. Let's see, unhappy populace. Narbonensis. War declared. The Nerui Confederation have declared war on the Ikeni. Let's send these units all the way down here.
Gauls love the open road. Honor the gods. To travel is to be truly free. Warriors all!
Now we can increase this. Well, from maritime commerce, we don't really have any commerce going on with anybody across the ocean. Let's save the turn. Okay. Now we have a character who's dealing with some infamy here. Hostile governor. Let's bribe him to our side.
Gaul is mother to us all. I live to serve the people.
Can we build anything? We don't have... Oh, that's right. We are researching the technology to build a farm. So let's go ahead and just keep saving that money. We should be building a farm already in Nemosos. I keep forgetting about our War Maiden. She's just hanging out over by Octoduron doing not really much of anything. Our Scout, same thing. I don't know where he went. I kind of lost track of him. I think he's over here. There he is. We might be able to increase our fleet, raise a fleet. Okay, so the Massilians are, well, they're recalling their agents. It looks like they're doing a little bit of scouting here. Not sure if they're getting poised to attack us. I know we obviously have their cultural heartland in Massalia. Not sure if they're going to try to recapture that from us. I don't think they want to go to war with the Romans, and I don't think they want to go to war with the Insubres. They seem to be amassing forces on our border. Maybe we can establish a healthy relationship with our neighbors to the west, the Ruteni. War declared. Ruteni are now at war with the Wokai Tectosages. Getting a little too big for their bridges here. Faction encountered the Nodi. Where? Oh, that's way far out here in Dalmatia. And the Insubres are destroyed by whom? Who is now... Oh, the Nodi. Where do they come from? I don't even know who those people are. Okay, the Massilians are building armies here. Seems like a wet spring.
Moving unseen.
Let's recall our War Maiden.
What do you want? Only those touched by the moon would do that. Bring me my whetstone.
Ready for orders. Get moving. For the tribe. Move out. Warriors all.
I don't know what about that supply shortage. So not a great commander here. He has this trait. So cultural conversion, he would actually be a decent governor from Massalia. It's like assign him a crisis manager here. And as far as I know, I think these units are just particular to that household. Okay. So let's have Automo
Ready for orders.
down here. Okay, so this is increasing public order here, and I think it's just a cumulative effect of everybody who's in that territory. So all these generals have their modifiers. So increased cultural conversion for the local province because we have some of these generals down here as well.
Ready for battle.
Actually, I'm not sure if those are just all shared.
Thirsty for battle.
What does Elixo's household look like? Okay, so he's fine. How about Drakinos' entourage? Oh no, I like that. Okay.
Warriors all.
I mean, we should put people in the household. No reason to kind of hold them in reserve.
Honor the gods and your ancestors.
I'm going to save some of this money to build those farms that we're going to need. Here in Nemosos is going to take 3 more turns. We need the money to improve this field into a farm. But it increases banditry and decreases public order because of squalor, but I'm okay with that right now. Trying to balance the economy here is something that's interesting. There are so many different modifiers that can have different effects from a bunch of different parts of the game. It's not necessarily, oh, I'm going to control the economy from just within the city. It's like, well, you have the generals who also have all of their kind of their household, their retainers, their traits as a governor or as a person. And so the funny thing is that I just assumed that in order to have those traits, you would have to assign somebody there. But from what it looks like, all you have to do is have that general in that area, and those effects will be immediate. It's not like you have to install them somewhere. You don't have to make them a governor, or in this case, a dignitary. Those effects just kind of happen. So the population of Nemosos is actually really high, which is kind of surprising. I was expecting, since it was inland, it doesn't have a port, you know, population won't grow that quickly, but there's a bunch of different things that have been happening in the background that have enabled Nemosos to grow as a settlement. And I'm not sure where you find the population surplus. I know a lot of those buildings require a population surplus of X or Y, you know, to be able to build and to expand. And it looks like there are more people in Nemosos, but Bivrakte has 4 building slots, or 3 building slots, while Nemosos only has 2, because we need the surplus population. So I'm not sure exactly where I'm supposed to look to see where that surplus population shows up. Oh, faction destroyed. This is something, it seems like a pretty calm turn. The Wokai Tectosagas have been destroyed. Oh, wow. That was quick. Save this. Looked like there was something going on here. Might have just been rain. So, they have captured Tolosa. Narbo has a garrison of 12. Tolosa has a garrison of 14. This army has 19 units. These are really interesting shields. Don't have very much cav. Celtic townsfolk. Not sure if they started off as a rebel faction of some sort. Let's send our army south here. Let's have them just patrol the region.
I live to serve the people of Gaul.
So they're reinforcing.
Starting out for the tribe. Starting out.
They're reinforcing. Let's have our war maiden come back in.
Ready for battle.
All of these units are replenishing, which is great. Still 2 more terms, so Aquitania. See, this is what I'm talking about right here. Current growth rate, accumulated growth, growth required for population surplus, 45. So I'm not sure what this means right here. You need 4 population surplus. I'm not sure what the population surplus is. Banditry is 5. Oh, -5. Okay. They're running out of food here. They need to build a farm. So I think this is cumulative. So it's -2 here in Gallia. It's 0 in Nemosos. And it's -5. Probably because of all these armies. It's high fertility, but they are supporting all these armies here. We want to get this public order back to positive. So the Celtic culture is increasing. So 73.6%. Let's see what that turns into next turn. Reliable local party. It is summertime. Unhappy province. Now a farm in Bibracte, how much is that going to cost? 2310. So that's a lot. I'm gonna wait. I was about to build a grove in Massalia. Now we don't have any naval trade routes at the moment. I'm not sure if there's anybody who would be even willing to do that. We don't have a fleet of any sort. We can't really explore. Raising a fleet's going to increase maintenance. That one ship is going to cost 500, I think, per turn. It's pretty high. We don't have the kind of income to justify that yet. So we'll build a farm in Nemosos, which I believe will be completed in the next turn or so. We'll actually have a food surplus for once. Something that we have not had for the past, oh, I don't even know, 20 turns or so? 20, 30 turns? Okay, and the Massilians have now set foot right next to our border. I'm not sure if they're going to try to invade. We now have 2 armies right next to Massalia. Our garrison is about 8. Nobody's asked for permission to traverse our land, so I'm not sure if they're planning on invading. Our War Maiden is at the ready. The Wokai are still around. I'm not sure where they're at. They obviously don't have a territory. They still have an army somewhere. The Wokai Tectosagas have been eliminated from the game as a faction. Not to say that we're trying to get into war with anybody, but I'm pretty sure the game is kind of pushing one faction or another to take the initiative there. Mission successful. To survive, the tribe must be strong, and we researched the technology from the following category: tribal economy. We are now able to build farms. We have completed iron tools. A child is born. Ioinkos. Food shortage in Arverni. Troubled populace in Aquitania. Not sure why. Not sure what's happening here. What happened recently. Taxes and faction. just because of our faction, we have a negative public order modifier. Trouble populace in Narbonensis. That's still positive. Unseasonal conditions in Gadia. Now, let's see what we want to research technologically. Construction. Earthworks. Sanitation. Raised sites. Fortified barbarian villages. Let's see. Tribal council. Increased wealth from culture. Reduced political action costs. Mint. Wealth from culture. Tribal economy. So now we've unlocked a couple of things here. Animal husbandry enables the building of a salt kiln, a cattle ranch, and a slaughterhouse. I don't think we necessarily need those quite yet. Crafts specialization, increased wealth from commerce for all regions, and tariff income from trade agreements enables the building of a local tradesman, a clay pit, and a public market. Now, I know we have a gold mine here in Nemosos. So the next thing we could build is a barbarian town. Let's build the farm here in Vivrakte. 8 turns. It'll take a while. And can we build... we don't have the funds for it. Some of these are kind of expensive. We can wait. I think we'll have enough by the end of next turn. Oh, we're not researching any technologies. Might want to do that. So let's research some of this construction here. Trench mine. Yes, we have iron, copper. Do we have something that occupies gold? Let's build an earthworks. Or let's research earthworks here. Play a few more turns, and take a little bit of a break for lunch. Might come back to do a little bit more Rome 2. I could go back to my campaign in Napoleon Total War. I've been playing as the Prussians there. I started a campaign. I think this is probably my third campaign there. The first time I played is the Kingdom of Naples, just to kind of get the hang of it when playing with the, what mod is it? Napoleonic Total War, so that was kind of rough. Then I started again as the Prussians. Middling success. It's not like we lost outright. But I decided to start over now that I have a little bit more experience, and we are now at war with both the Austrians and the Russians, and I think Great Britain and Turkey as well. The French have not allied with us. It's an interesting setup for a game. I'm not sure exactly how to force a peace or some kind of armistice. Computer is thinking, buffering. It's interesting to see factions come and go, right, when you see them at the top. Okay. Now what's happening here? Chieftain's son comes of age. After a careful upbringing under various tutors in the arts, sciences, and methods of warfare, this man has assumed his rightful place as a leader of our people. His lineage can be traced back to the beginnings of our tribe, and he stands as a great son of past chieftains. Will he take his place among the great names of the family, or simply fade into the obscurity of history? Welcome him to your party. Who is our general? War declared. Nori have declared war on the Helvetii. Household expands. Namatios now has a mistress. And we have now completed the field. And now we don't have a food shortage. Goodness, how long did that take? It took So long is the answer. So let's assign Nematios his mistress. Oh, it's already being assigned. Okay. Let's save this. So who has become the next chieftain in line? Let's take a look at our faction here. Is it Reburos? Not sure how this works. Comes of Age? Council of Chieftains? Is it Adamo? Don't think so. Let's take a look at our diplomacy screen. Who can we conduct trade with? Maybe the Ruteni?
Greetings, friend. We will speak together of whatever you wish, but bring words that can warm our hearts.
The Helweti, they are at war with the Raiti, the Nori, and the Boi. Aggressive and treacherous. The Raiti are at war with the Tulingi and the Helweti. And the Boi. Where are the Boi? The Nori seem to have expanded pretty far into this territory here. The Boi are over here. Maybe we can go to war with Helweti.
Greetings. Speak plainly and without idle purpose, and all will be well. A sure thrust strikes home after all.
Okay, so they're at war with the Wiwiski. Maybe we can join the war against the Kesatani. Who knows? Roma is at war with the Carthaginians, the Masili, and the Masili. Okay, so I'm sure this is the middle of the Carthaginian Wars, or the Punic Wars already. We're already kind of in it.
Be welcome.
Hey, Daniel.
I can give you a fair answer. You will have it.
How's it going? You can trade, maybe? No? Okay. Well, that's a no.
Sell.
Not sure what we'd be able to do diplomatically here, but how's it going? Let's go ahead and end this turn. Okay, so we have money here. I'm doing well, thanks for asking. Having fun playing some Rome, trying to figure out how to best consolidate our gains. Let's see, we don't really have any income coming in from trade. So anything that would increase public order is great. Increase sanitation, increased cultural influence. Wealth from maritime commerce by all commerce buildings. I don't think we have too many commerce buildings. Wealth from agriculture. I don't know if we have too much agriculture happening in Massalia. That's the thing. The DEI mod makes it a little bit difficult. I mean, there are all these modifiers, but I don't know exactly where to find the information about that. Like, do we have agriculture here? We don't, really. We only have a naval building, a warrior building, and it looks like a capital building. occupied. Occupied for how long? When is that going to end? Occupation? Do we make this into an oppidum? Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what I'm supposed to do with that. Okay, and so we don't really have, let's see, wealth from industry. Increased public order return, sanitation for the region. I don't know where... Right now, no, I'm not actually at war with anyone. I'm trying to figure out where I should kind of look towards that. I'm on good terms with most of the other Celts. On friendly terms with our old allies, the Wiwiski here, and the Pictones. We're on decent terms, pretty neutral with the Carnutes and the Nerwii and the Helvetii. We just completed, well, not just completed, but we successfully fought a war against Massalia, which is obviously the reason why we have Massalia. So we're not actually in open conflict with anybody at the moment. Okay, sanitation. Oh, okay, so sanitation and squalor. Wealth from industry. Wealth from agriculture. Public order, sanitation. Celtic cultural influence. I think the Grove of Nodens would make sense. Increases sanitation, public order. We will eventually start getting maritime commerce. We do have a port. Increases cultural influence. We get more wealth from all commerce buildings. So I think this is probably the best. The Gulf. There we go. Let's build that. I think we're good. We're patrolling. These units will replenish soon enough. And this unit's pretty much almost completely replenished. We'll take 3 turns for that. I think we'll go ahead and end the turn there. Yeah, we're not in any wars right now. I'm looking to the west with the Ruteni have just captured Tolosa. So the Wokai and the Wokai Tiktosagas are out of the game. The Wokai are still around as an army. I'm not sure. I think they might be in the Pictonis, or not Pictonis, the Wiwiski territory, but I'm not sure if they're doing anything. The Massalians are increasing their army here. I'm not sure if they're going to try heading west. The Insubres were taken over by the Nori, who came from the east. The Nori, the Boi, and the Raeti are at war with the Helvetii right now. I'm not necessarily on the warmongering path. I'm trying to kind of make sure that we have solidified our rule over Massalia before we do anything aggressive. I don't really have have a fleet, and I don't really want to pay the upkeep for a fleet, but it might help. It'll open some sea trade routes. We might be able to get more income from Massalia that way. And I think it takes about 500 gold per turn, and I'm not sure if anybody's going to be willing to trade with us for that matter. So it might be a cost that is not necessary. I think we can send our war maidens to explore a little bit further south in Italy. I know we've made contact with the Romans. We haven't really made contact with anybody east of that, though. So I'm not sure if the Veneti are still in the game right now. We can send our scout further west. Okay, so Novatios has been exposed. Tutinos, a new chieftain. As the son of a prominent chieftain, this man has taken his place as a leader of our people. Although his birth has secured him an important position in the tribe, his actions going forward will determine whether or not he deserves such honors. His destiny is now his own to mold. So we now have an important character. Tutinos is the new chieftain. I guess Aukirix has stepped back. War declared. The Wiwiski have declared war against the Ruteni. So I think in this case we might actually declare war on the Ruteni as well. Aukirix, okay, household expands. He has gained an anachronistic madman. But an increased faction-wide research buff, so... Unseasonal conditions. Aquitania, late spring. So, I think in this case, we might as well declare war here. If the Wiwiski take Tolosa, we want to make sure that we don't give them all the land. Let's go ahead and take Nautibo. So, let's see. Nautibo's garrison is 14, they have an army of 20 and an army of 7. So 27 plus 14 be what? 30, 27, 40... Oh my goodness, why can't I do math right now? Well, it's about 40 units or so, right? So we have 17 units here, 9 units here, so that's 26. So we'd have to actually hire more soldiers. Recruit more soldiers. Let's see. Let's send our war maiden west here. Have her join this army with Elixo.
The mead
Ready for orders.
down.
Honor the gods and your ancestors. Gaul is mother to us all.
Seems like we can't recruit units here. I don't know why this is still considered to be occupied. We've been here for quite a while now. And we do have the money for it. So again, I'm not sure why we can't recruit units from here. Maybe it's because we're in patrol stance. Okay, let's see. Now that we're not, who do we want to recruit? Let's go ahead and save this turn. Oh, oh.
I live to serve the people of Gaul.
Naked Spearman. Yes, that sounds good.
Fight with us. It's a good life. For the tribe.
Massilian colonist levies. Huh, that's a new unit that we don't have. What are their stats? Melee attack, melee defense. Definitely less than our naked spearmen.
Ready for orders.
This army's kind of light here, but we do have some... We could transfer 1 or 2 of these units here. Okay, let's go ahead and end the turn. Am I playing offline? I don't think so. Oh! Am I? Oh no, this is just a solo campaign. I think is that the question, or is my stream not on? Let me see. Oh no, okay, yeah, no, I'm just playing. I'm not playing multiplayer. Yeah, I'm just playing against the computer AI. Okay, so it looks like we might be going to war with the Ruteni. Looks like the Wiwiski are going to war with them already anyway. I'm just going to recruit a few more units, take our time to recruit those units, and not run into anything. I think I'm going to transfer some of the slingers from this army here to this army, have them cross the border, and have them just kind of raid, maybe set up an ambush. I am worried a little bit about the Mussolines if they're going to take this advantage to kind of start a war with us, but I don't know. I'm not sure. It behooves us to have more of an army than we already do, though. Our economy is stable enough. We're building farms. We're not worrying about food. The Massilians have a lot of troops. I'm not sure what they're doing with those. They don't seem to be on poor terms with anybody else nearby, and I'm pretty sure they want to recapture Massilia from us. A child has died. Oh no. Ugh. Terrible. So Elixo has increased in rank. Unhappy populace in Aquitania. I don't know why exactly what happened there. Troops recruited. And a faction rises. Trapezos usurpers. Faction destroyed. The Wokai have finally been destroyed. Meaning, I think they just had an army just kind of wandering around here. Now they're going to be at war. We actually have numerical advantage here. Who's this? Okay, Asti Okay is... So, the Massilians are sending a spy. I'm not sure what they're doing here. They have 6 units. 9, so 15. 15 plus 6. So they have 21 units here. Plus their fleet. They might be able to attack Massalia, but we do have a garrison. Not a strong one, necessarily.
I live to serve the people of Gaul. Honor the gods and your ancestors. Gaul is mother to us all.
Okay, we'll be able to take on a couple more of those units of the Yaosatai. So let's, the slingers. Let's get a couple of these guys here. Or no, that's not right. It's this and this. Not these two. Now we have a full army here.
We cannot do that. Ready for orders.
Now we can actually recruit here. Let's get him out of that stance. Let's recruit some naked spearmen.
Death in battle, there is no finer ending.
Let's go ahead and end that turn. We're building another farm here in Vibracte. It's going to take a while, though. Nemosos, we do have a farm. Or we have a field. Ah, I thought we already had a farm. No, that was just a field. Okay, the level 3 is going to be the farm. Now, once we build a farm in Vivracte, we'll be able to have a better food supply. I don't know why we consider this to be occupied. Okay, it's because we have a lot of armies here. Let's send these forces back across here so we kind of... Oh, nope. That was a bad idea. Strange. Strange. Still trying to figure out... Okay, characters on unside skilled. Elixo. Let's go to Elixo.
Is mother to us all.
Melee attack skill, let's see. And... decreased upkeep for all land units. Let's do that. So I'm not sure who's going to declare war on us, or if we declare war on somebody else first. Like I said, I don't want the Whiskey to gain another territory other than Tolosa. They can have Tolosa. If they're going to go to the coast, I would not want them to take that territory. Of course, we would rather keep Massalia. We put so much time and effort into making it a home territory. It still considers it to be occupied. I'm not sure when that kind of goes away, how many turns that takes. I think if we move our army west and we don't have... Oh, and the Massalians seem to be moving or raising another army here. Again, I'm not sure what their motives are. I'm not sure if they're trying to reconquer Massalia, or if they're going to try to attack Mehlan. They're able to Hellenize that area really quickly. I know they have a penalty for non-Hellenic cultures. Looks like they got some experience over there. Doing what? I'm not sure. Computer seems to be thinking. Uh-oh. Wait for the program to respond. Maybe there's a lot of stuff going on in the background. This is weird. I hope the game doesn't just crash right now. Oh, there is some stuff happening. Okay, Earthworks. Research complete. Oh, and there's a lot of stuff happening. Okay. So, Hellenic Tureporoi, or Cleomenes reforms. The Greeks reached a new military reform. Theodos reforms. The development of Thureos reforms. Has altered unit equipment and training a large oval shield made of leather-covered wood and braced by a spined boss. The Theodos was first adopted from the Galatians by the Illyrians and Thracians. Some say it resembles the Oscan Scutum brought back after Pyrrhus' Italian campaign. However, it made its way into Greek hands. It is now used by the Thureoporoi, who have become tactically flexible troops in the Greek army, and the Cleomenes Spartan reforms. After losing many wars, citizens and their former spirit, Sparta during the early 3rd century BC was just a shadow of her former glory. They were still a force to be reckoned with, but only slightly above other Greek states until King Cleomenes III would start his reforms. He increased this pool of Spartan citizens by bringing back banished Spartans and giving the land to mercenaries. He also rearmed part of the Spartan army in the Macedonian style, but only by reforming his own pike units. Cavalry was still made from Thessalian mercenaries. While very successful at first, Cleomenes was defeated badly by Antigonus III Dioson at Salacia in 222 BC. This again pushed Sparta back. Hey, thanks. Thanks for popping in and saying hi. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. Okay, so now we have encountered the Helvetii Confederation. I don't know what makes them different from the Helvetii in the first place. The Haik have been destroyed. Atropatkan has been destroyed. Troops have been recruited. Unseasonal conditions. Faction destroyed. The Helvetii have been destroyed. Alliance forged between the Helvetii Confederation and the Nori. Okay, so I think what's happening here is that they're not taking the territory over, they're just giving it back and making it into a client state. War declared. The Massalians have declared war on the Nori. Okay, so now we know that our flank on the right or on the east is safe. I feel like we're going to go ahead and declare war to our west on the to the factions who now control Narbo, the Helvetii Confederation, and the Sardeis have now arisen. Now that we know that the Massalians are going to be going to war with the Nori north of here, I'm not worried about this flank anymore. I'm going to send our armies west. They're already at war with our allies here. Theoretically, we can use that as a pretense to... Oh, okay, so looks like the Wiwiski have a couple of Kesatani agents here. Ah, they actually have a pass through the Pyrenees here directly into Iberia, or Iberia. Seems like a good enough time for us to declare war here. Let's go ahead and save. So now that we know that the Massalians are not aiming to take us out, where are our... Okay, so we have an agent embedded here.
Ready for orders.
Let's declare war on the Ruteni. Let's research a different technology. What do we want to do? 5% wealth from culture. Let's go ahead and do that.
For the tribe.
And let's go to our diplomacy screen. Let's save this game again. Let's see. Autumn, and then let's say Ruteni War. Now, theoretically, we don't have any casus belli, right? So let's kind of take the strategic route, and let's approach our allies or our friends, the Wiwiski, and say, hey, do you guys want us to join this war against the
We will speak together of whatever you wish.
Ruteni?
Bring words that can warm our hearts.
Oh, actually, let's see if we can demand something. Maybe some payments? Or a military alliance? No, they don't want that. How about a defensive alliance? Great.
You've done well to find some shield brothers to stand with us as allies.
You honor us with these terms.
Great. So now we are at war with Ruteni. Defensive allies with the Whiskey. Can we do the same thing with the Pictones? Pictones.
Friend, be welcome. The spirits of this place smile upon.
Okay, so the Pictones are on really good terms with the Carnutes. Kind of falling into their camp, it seems. The Carnutes are neutral with us. Can we trade?
Speak plainly and without.
No.
I do not.
Okay, let's go ahead and save. We have an alliance with the Whiskey. Now we are at war with the Ruteni. Let's send our army to cause some havoc here. Now we can set up an ambush.
For the tribe! To travel is to be truly free.
And nope, we could just set them here.
How can I assist you?
Settlement sabotage, reconnoiter. It's going to cost extra money to do. I mean, we see that they have a garrison of 9.
To serve the
What is their army here? 13. So if we attack right now, we'd actually outnumber them. The thing is that they have an army here of 20. I'm not sure if the Whiskey are going to be able to send an army here, so we'll just have to kind of wait and see.